What's up, guys? How are you? I hope you're fine. I hope you're amazing as I am. So, karibu sana. In case you're new here, thank you for stopping by. In case you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for your continued support. I do not take it for granted. I really do appreciate and keep tuning in. So in this video, I'll be talking about something that I think affects quite a number of people, especially if you're an empath. So if you're new to the term empath, these are the type of people who are able to feel other people. They are very, okay, I don't like using a word to describe a word, but it's like I'm trying to say they're very empathetic. Yani they're so kind, they're so generous to other people. If you're an empath, you might know exactly what I'm talking about. And we know these people, they are so kind. Even when you wrong them, they still forgive you. And they are just so good naturally. And you keep on wondering why they are being so good to you. They'll never even fail you. If they promise to do something, they'll fulfill that promise. And they're so kind, they're just so nice to be with. They radiate positive energy. If you're facing an issue, they are on the front trying to help you solve that issue. If perhaps you have an event, they are the one they want to organize. If perhaps you're grieving, they'll be there to give you a shoulder to lean on. Yeah, we know these people, they are so sweet. So this message is specifically for empaths. As an empath, it can be very overwhelming to live in such a cruel world that we're living in. We live in a world where most people don't care as long as it does not benefit them. They are only concerned with what is there for me, what is in it for me. That is the term that people normally ask. So if I'm helping you in this area, what do I get in return? Like, life is a give take, give take, give take, and which for empaths, like, life is just giving. They're just the givers. So it's very easy for empaths to be taken advantage of, especially in this society where they're full of toxic people who are very narcissistic, people who want to take until you're depleted, until you're exhausted. To every empath, you need to learn the boundary, where to draw the line. You need to establish boundaries. Understand that there is a limit to where you can go. There is a limit to the help you can render to people. Do not be like a candle that is burning itself only for it to be consumed and just with the intention of giving other people light. Do not be someone who keeps on refilling people's glasses until your glass runs empty. If it runs empty, where will you get the content to fill other people's glasses? As an empath, you constantly need time to recharge yourself. You need time to maintain and get back your sanity, and you need to learn the people in your circle. There are people who will just know that you're a giver, you're an empath. So every time they'll be like, oh, I'm having such and such an issue, I need you to help me up with this. So and so did this to me, could you please help me? Because they know that you'll never say no. So as an empath, you need to learn to say no, not because you're mean, not because you're selfish, but because you need your sanity and you need your peace of mind. Sometimes I feel like, okay, in my opinion, I always find it that if I ask someone for something, I do not expect that person to give me. Okay, not because that they can't give me, but it's because I know it's not their right to give me. Like, it's not my right to receive, sorry. So if I come and borrow you something and you do not give me, I shouldn't be mad because you have it and you didn't give me. And people who are takers, please, people who are takers, learn to take rejection positively. You know, there are people who are so entitled to taking such that if you don't give them, they become mean, they become cruel, they become so cold. Like they're expecting you'll give them every time you'll give them anything that they want. So if you're a giver, learn to say no for your own peace of mind. Yani, learn to say no, learn to establish the boundaries. Otherwise, you'll be giving, and at the end of the day, your peace of mind will be compromised. At the end of the day, you'll not be in a position to even give more to other people who would have been more deserving, because your cup will already be empty. It's okay to be kind, it's okay to care for other people, but it's not okay to be taken advantage of. Empaths normally have an issue with learning to say no. It becomes very difficult. If you're an empath and you're trying and you're finding it difficult to say no, start learning to say no from the, even if it will hurt you to say no. You know, for empaths, if you ask them for something, or you need help from them and they say no, they still feel like, oh my god, I should have helped this person. They have that guilt inside them. They have a very guilty conscience that keeps making them think, oh my god, I should have helped so and so. Maybe if one day I would have helped. Empaths are the type of people who even go and borrow money because you borrowed them money and they didn't have, and they wanted to help you out. So they'll get into debt to help you out because they were not in a position to help you. So if you do not pay them back, then they will have to incur this cost to pay that debt. And then you will be there as a taker. You're just really so happy. Give me again, so and so. And well, in a world that is full of takers and toxic people, as an empath, learn to say no and do not feel guilty about it. It's okay not to give. It's okay to say no. I really don't know, I don't understand why people feel guilty for saying no. If I can't help you, if I'm not in a position to help you, and I'll tell you clearly, no, I'm sorry, I cannot help you. I'm sorry, I cannot be of any help right now. And if at all you feel guilty, my friend, you just need to drop down the entitlement. For takers, please. You know, there are people who are full of being takers, such that you're expecting, if you have an empath who is a friend, you're expecting them, if you have any event, you expect them to come. If you're sick, you expected them to come, such that if they do not even come, you have the effrontery and the guts to post that, oh, fake friends this, and it can be pressuring on them, because your friendship will be in the perspective that they're trying to meet your needs and to meet your expectations, so that they can prove to you that they are not that fake friend that you're trying to brand them. They're trying to avoid that title of being a fake friend. So for the takers, stop your entitlement, and it's okay when people tell you no. Learn to take rejection positively. Do not be so toxic. Becoming mad after someone tells you no, that is a high level of narcissism and toxicity, and you need to shed that off. And if you're an empath, if you do not learn to say no, people will take advantage of you, and you will cry alone. You'll be crying alone and feeling neglected, and start saying, oh, I helped this one, so and so, I helped them so much, they did not even remember. Takers have no feelings. What I mean to say is that those people who are narcissistic, they'll still take from you, and not feel guilty about it. And even just whenever you, just like a candle, imagine that this is a candle, it's burning, and it keeps on burning to provide with you the light. Maybe it's a room, you're having a candlelit dinner, the candle keeps on lighting, it emits the light, and then the more the time goes, the more it becomes depleted, and eventually it melts away. What does the person who is enjoying the light do? They just put the wax away and they light another candle. That is the same way as the toxic people, the takers. If you're a giver, do not think that just because you're giving someone or people too much, when your time for receiving comes, that they'll give you. Do not have those expectations. So it is not worth burning yourself over and getting consumed and getting your cup empty just to please other people. Learn to live your life and take every moment as it comes, and learn to say no. Learn to establish the boundaries between yourself and other people. Usipitishe mipaka. So my video is, oh my god, 10 minutes plus, so I'm just going to edit here. It's been nice. Thank you so much for watching up until the end. So as always, my name is Ms.Matheri and this is a Ms.Matheri show. Until next time, bye bye.